Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Beckham and the subject of this video is Adobe's Bridge. So you may be a little surprised to see a large icon for Lightroom. Well, I'm well aware that many photographers use Lightroom as well as Adobe Camera Raw and Photoshop. So at a slight risk of straying off the subject of Bridge, let me demonstrate how we can open images from Lightroom into Photoshop and Adobe Camera Raw while retaining full RAW status. So we're viewing a few images here in Lightroom's library module. Let's assume that you're a fan of the library system with Lightroom, but on this particular occasion you'd like to open up one of these images into Photoshop and or Adobe Camera Raw. I'm going to select one of these, right click, and we get the option to edit in. Now what you see in this panel will depend on what extras and add-ons you have installed on your computer. You may not see some of these down here, but the one you'll definitely see is edit in Adobe Photoshop, and in my case at this time of recording, CC 2018. But if I select this option, the image will open up into Photoshop, but of course we've lost the raw status of the image and we may not want to do that. Coming back into the library module then, if that's the case and we want to edit this in Camera Raw, what we can do is right click, choose the same edit in, but down the bottom of this panel, or near the bottom, we've got open this as a smart object in Photoshop. When I select this option, we get exactly the same image open up, but when we look at the thumbnail, we can see this little symbol at the bottom right corner, which tells us we have a smart object. A simple double click of that thumbnail will then take us directly into Adobe Camera Raw. So what we've done here is to retain that raw status. I can make further changes, so for example if I wanted to lighten the foreground and maybe darken the sky, I can do that pretty quickly and easily, and then open the image up into Photoshop to do any other edits I felt were necessary. Now what we're looking at here is an image opened up into the Develop module, and I've input a few changes into this. Let's just tweak the exposure a little bit. But as you can see, I've got a change to the whites, the blacks, the clarity, and also the vibrance. From within the Develop module, I can do what we did a few moments ago. Right click, edit this in, and go to open this up as a smart object in Photoshop. When I do, we see exactly the same symbol on the bottom right corner, and when I double click to open this up into Adobe Camera Raw, it does retain all of the edits that I'd previously given it. It even remembers the fact that I applied 3 graduated filters to the image in Lightroom, but when we open it up into Camera Raw, they are retained. And of course, if we always have a setting set from this little hyperlink at the bottom here, if we have the little box tick to always open up raw images as smart objects, we always have that instant access back into Adobe Camera Raw. Check out our Photoshop for Photographers videos from our website. It's one of the most inexpensive ways you will ever learn practical Photoshop skills. The videos are designed so you can go as far into the techniques as you wish. You move at your own speed, a speed that suits you, and you learn at your own pace. And why not think about joining my photo forum too? Get access to me and many others who share our interests.